Right, so today's talk is about shoulder pain. I've got lots of patients coming to me with problems raising their hands above a particular level. Now, most of the time it's because of a spasm. It's usually a muscle spasm in the shoulder. And the thing about muscle spasms is that the more you move it, the freer they become, the easier it becomes to move it. But the problem is they're in pain, so they refuse to move. What you need to do is find ways of moving it without pain. So for that, there are a few tips and tricks. This is one of them. So basically, instead of trying to force your hand up using brute strength or willpower or whatever, all I need you to do is get your hands together in front of you in the Namaste pose. From this position, you press these palms against each other, and that gives them sort of support. One arm is supported by the other, and then you raise it, and then you come back down. Now each time you raise it, you'll find that pain starts at a particular point. You spend some time there, breathe a few times and come down, and the next time when you get to the same point, you'll find that it doesn't hurt as much, and then you're going to be able to push a little further. So this is going to keep happening. You're going to keep doing it frequently till you gain a few more inches each time you practice it. And once you get to a point where your elbows are now almost at the same height as your eyes or your forehead, you can now start to think of dropping your hands back behind you. Now, dropping your hands back behind you doesn't mean you push your head forward like that or thrust your chin forward like that, because that doesn't help. You need to keep your head up straight, get your hands back behind you, again spend some time in that position, breathe, and then come back down. Now, two things that you need to remember when you do this is, this needs to be three things. So you need to do this frequently. So every hour, maybe you need to do it 10 to 20 times or maybe more. It's up to you, as frequently as possible. The second thing that you need to remember is that your hands need to stay in the midline. You shouldn't be going off to the side, you shouldn't be going off to this side, and your palms should be pressed against each other. They shouldn't be going apart like that. Now the fourth thing, a very important thing, is that as you raise it, you need to inhale. So when you raise it, you inhale, and when you drop it, you exhale. So you'll find that once you're able to do this, then you're going to be able to do this, and then straighten it out and then bring it down. And even while bringing it down, you maintain pressure from one palm to the other. If you raise it up like that and you drop it, it's going to hurt. So you need to raise it, extend your hands, keep pressure on these arms, and then bring it down slowly in a controlled fashion. Never take it up there and drop it. Now at some point you're going to find that you don't need as much pressure. When the pain starts to reduce, you are probably not going to need as much pressure. Now you are going to be able to keep them parallel and get it behind you, and then as you get stronger and more pain free, you are going to be able to go, your hands are going to be able to go wider and wider. And this is probably the last thing that you need to do. You don't need to start off exerting this much force on your shoulders in the beginning. You minimize the amount of load that you put on the shoulder by keeping close to the midline, and as the pain reduces, you move to the sides. So this is the plan. Namaste pose, inhale, exhale, and you keep pressure on the palms, and you do it to a point only up till where you have a tolerable pain. Don't force yourself. You shouldn't have to grit your teeth or close your eyes or hold your breath. It needs to be a relaxed process. It needs to be pain free. There's no way you can force your shoulder to work properly. You'll have to relax and do it. So that's tip number one. There'll be further videos on other tips. Thank you.